Here we go. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We're happy. We're happy today. Let me get a little zip. It's a little chilly. We're happy. I'd like to give a congratulations to all my fellow Super Bowl attendees going this week. I want to give a shout out to everybody who got past that last round and got in the Super Bowl. Shout out to you. I'm really excited. I'm excited about this week. There's two things I want to go over right now. We're going to mainly go over team futures because I think we're heading on Christmas. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Christmas Day, Thursday. We got games already coming up. I feel we're in week 17 now. Then there's only week 18. Then we go to the playoffs. I feel like we need to have a nice hour-long discussion right now on what teams we're going to take a shot on to win the Super Bowl. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? The odds are so high. There's really no favorite. They got the Rams as a favorite, but there's so many teams that could beat each other that I feel like we should try to settle on 4 or 5 teams. I'm going to bet like 3 or 4 teams. You know what? I'm talking too much and I typed in the wrong password. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna bet at least 3 or 4 teams. I bet the Patriots to win the whole thing about 2 weeks ago. I got the Patriots to win the whole thing. I've been on the phone with a couple of you guys. That's why I'm coming in here through the portal. I feel like, I don't know, this morning I was looking at the Niners. I might put a little hamburger on the Niners. I'll tell you what, that division, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Niners, you don't think the Niners could beat the Seahawks or the Rams on any given day? They looked good last night. I mean, I know Rivers is limited and all that shit, but plus 1,300, that's not bad. I'll take a little shot on the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. The NFL's crazy this year. I can't get a beat on it. The only healthy Niner all year has been McCaffrey. How crazy is that? Like, they've been trying to get McCaffrey healthy for years. He's been the most healthiest Niner. He needs like 150 yards to be the first 1,000 guy to do it twice. McCaffrey did 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yard receiving in Carolina. Now, if he does it this year, nobody ever did it twice. And on 2 different teams, that's pretty cool. He's so good, isn't he? When I found out about Christian McCaffrey's gene pool, his family, I was amazed. Let me give you guys a story. Check this out, Oscar. What's up? Congratulations, Oscar. Yo, Christian McCaffrey's grandpa, my father knew him. Listen to this shit. This is a real story. My father, my whole life, whenever we'd go watch Dre run 100-meter championships, Dre was the Passaic County champ, super fast. My father'd be like, nobody was faster than the guy in my day from Fair Lawn. Dave Sims. My father, I've heard that name my whole life. Fair Lawn. My age. Guys, Dave Sims. World's fastest human. World's fastest human. I'm like, all right, Dad. Yeah, okay. So I'm watching a game this season. And I know Christian McCaffrey. I know his father is Ed McCaffrey, the receiver, one of my favorite receivers. But they explained that Ed McCaffrey married this girl that he met in college. She was a great athlete. Her father was Dave Sims. Christian McCaffrey's grandfather is Dave Sims on the mother's side, the guy that my dad used to tell me about my whole life, the world's fastest human, all that shit. That's Christian McCaffrey's grandpa on the other side. Oh my, imagine that gene pool. His father was Ed McCaffrey. When I was a kid growing up, there was a skinny guy on the Giants. Skinny, tall receiver, fast, white dude, good hands. And I always remembered he would wear skin-tight clothing. And then later on I found out that was his style, so nobody could ever grab his jersey. He was meticulous about his preparation, what he would do for the game. Ed McCaffrey, he was a good New York Giant. And then later, he went to Denver. He was on the Denver Broncos. And he played on the Super Bowl teams with Elway and Ed McCaffrey. That's Christian McCaffrey's father. In fact, the night before 9/11, September 10th, 2001, I was in New York Monday night. It was a Tuesday morning, September 11th. I was in New York Monday night with, an ex-girlfriend. We were eating, and we were watching the Giants Denver, and Ed McCaffrey broke his leg in the game that night. I remember that. I just got a flashback. Wow. Yep. Ed McCaffrey broke his leg in that game. So anyway, Ed McCaffrey's Ed McCaffrey. You get the gist. Now, when I find out that the mom, her father's Dave Sims, that's crazy. That I think that could have a little something to do with Christian McCaffrey's speed. Because Ed McCaffrey was fast, but Christian McCaffrey's a little different level fast. So his grandfather's Dave Sims. So I looked up Dave Sims, same exact birth year as my dad, Fairlawn and all that shit. So I guess, my dad, what he was telling me was accurate. World's fastest human. So we got a couple Super Bowl bets, guys. Listen, here's why I want to get on here tonight. There's no real favorite to win the Super Bowl. The Rams are the favorite. They're number one on the board, and they're plus 470. That's high. Who's in here? Yo, I don't get into all negativity and all that stuff. If you're going to mess with me, I'll just hide you off the channel. I'm here to talk football, positive. You could tell me I look like the situation or something. Everybody says that shit to me. Like, I can laugh at myself, but please, nothing disrespectful. That's all. I don't want to argue with people. Always here to have a good time. You could subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'm almost up on 1,000. Win a couple bets. Just came on for about 30 people to keep in touch, and now we're up over 900. I'm over on the hours, and I got to get to 1,000 to be monetized. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Happy about that. Big O, are you in here? We got to go over some Super Bowl stuff. Hey, Ricky! Oh my goodness! Finally I get you in here. We're always talking football, man. I got to get you in too on Sundays. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Hey, made the Super Bowl in T. Rich's league. Happy about that. And in the Nooch FFL, my league, Oscar made the Super Bowl. Let's go, Big O. Hey, you want to hear the craziest thing? Darlene, my cousin Jonathan, I got to tell you something. My cousin Jonathan Oscar's waiting. He won the game in the Super Bowl. He's in the Super Bowl in my league. Now, Darlene is playing my cousin Jonathan. Jonathan's up 31 going into last night. He's done. Darlene's got one guy left, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey put up a 33, and Darlene won. She's going to the Super Bowl versus Oscar. So now for the second year in a row, this is getting embarrassing. The girls run my league. Oscar, you got to win. You got to win for the guys. Where's Darlene? I got to forward this to her. We got to get Darlene in here. Oscar, you got to win for the men. Hold on. I'm getting Darlene right now. I just forwarded it to her. Because here's the thing. Last year, the best team in my league was Carmelo by far, right? My mother comes in the Super Bowl, upsets him. Now, Oscar's the point leader. Best team all year, Oscar. Now he gets to the Super Bowl, and Darlene comes out of nowhere last night and beats cousin Jonathan. So now we got another David and Goliath matchup. We got Oscar, strong favorite, versus Darlene. Now here, can Darlene win and keep the girl streak alive? If Darlene wins, that's 2 years in a row a female has won my league. And then the guys, we're really up against it. I'll tell you what, Brock Purdy was unconscious last night. Brock Purdy's a nice quarterback. I think we got to look at the Niners. Listen, the Niners are not even on the board. I think we got to look at them. I just got to forward this real quick and I'll be back. One more. Here we go. My opponent. Hey, Oscar, I need your opinion on this too. My opponent dropped Kyle Monangai, the running back for the Bears, Saturday. I picked him up. I'm hurting in one flex spot. For 6-7 straight weeks, it's been Aaron Jones, Ferguson. Now, Jordan Mason got hurt. Looks like Aaron Jones, if he's healthy enough, is going to be all number one all by himself. I'm happy about that. Here's the thing. Ferguson's gone. Ferguson has been down long enough for me to not feel bad about benching him. Should I start Kyle Monangai? Or should I look for... I think so, right? Kyle Monangai for the Bears. They remind me of the Lions last year. I'm looking at Kyle Monangai like he's David Montgomery now. You know, like I'm looking at Monangai like he's going to run a couple balls, possibly score. I feel good about starting Kyle Monangai this week. I still don't know why my opponent dropped him. I'm in a good league. Everybody's on the ball. And the guy that I was playing in the game to get to the Super Bowl had like 6 or 7 running backs on his team. So I peeped that out already. I was like, oh, he carries a lot of running backs. Then I took a couple extra defenses because Friday night he still didn't have a defense starting or on his roster. So I'm trying to win. I'm like, all right, I had 2 defenses. I'm going to get one more. I took the 49ers defense third. Huh? That was good because the 49ers, let's see what the 49ers put up. But I blocked them. I picked up the 49ers. You know what? I'm curious because they had a defensive touchdown. Let's see. Where the fuck are the 49ers? I'm just going to type in. There we go. All right, let's see what they put up last night. 13. Okay. So anyway, I picked up an extra defense, and then all of a sudden, the funniest thing happened. The guy with all those running backs, he picked up a defense finally, and he dropped Kyle Monangai. And I thought that was a very valuable player. Who's in here? Yo, I thought that was a very valuable player for a person in that round that to drop. So when he dropped Monangai, I said, holy shit, I'm gonna get him. Because listen, this is my roster. I need 2 flex spots, okay? Watch this shit. On my bench, I got Aaron Jones and Ferguson. Those are my flexes. Going into next week, too. Now, you know what Ferguson's been called. Do I really want to start him? Okay. But who else do I have? I got Rashid Shaheed, Josh Downs. But now I got Kyle Monangai. So I feel like I hit the lottery with him. I don't know how he gave him up, but I've never had him on my roster until 2 days ago. Never played him, obviously. Kyle Monangai is making his debut on my team in the Super Bowl this week. I'm playing him for the first time. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. Played a guy in the Super Bowl that's never played for them at all. I don't know. Oscar, you how you feeling? I don't see the matchups yet. That's why I'm waiting because they didn't really clear. So we got to wait to actually see them. Like week 17, it just says like waiting. All right, I want to go over some teams. All right, you tell me yes or no. First of all, to win the Super Bowl, I love this shit. Ricky, we got to bet a couple good ones here. Oscar, we should all have 3 or 4 teams, all of us. The odds are so high. How could we not? First of all, the Rams. I'm spitting. I'm so excited. I gotta wipe it off. Spitting on the iPad. The Rams are the favorite. The Rams are the favorite plus 470. I very rarely do you see that. I've been looking at the odds for 30 years, 25 years. Usually by this time in the year, the favorite's a little lower. 470 is almost plus 500. That's not a heavy favorite. Not a heavy favorite. Not a heavy favorite with the Rams. So, all right, Oscar, you're going to tell me yes or no. And then when I come up on a team, if that's one of the teams that you took a shot on, you got to let me know. Seattle, I've had Jackson Smith and Jigba on my fantasy team all year. I love rooting for them. I'd be surprised if they're the team that beats the other teams in those close games. I'd be surprised. So I'm not going to take the Rams because they're favorite. And I'm not going to take Seattle because Darnold, fish face, he played a funny game the other night. And they won, but I watched the game. I watched it. I don't know. Anybody else get that feeling from the other night's game? Not the best quarterback I've seen out there. I like Darnold a lot. but he had a rough game. He had a rough game. I'm thinking like, what the hell? Why is my hand so slippery? Threw a little beard oil. I was out before, and I had to get some gel. So I saw some shit. It said beard oil. It's like an eyedropper. You like put a little bit in here, give it a little comb. Is the beard looking fluffy? Huh? I'm gonna shave this thing pretty soon. I got the Santa Claus thing going. But yeah, I got a little beard oil. I just remembered. Shit, where's the dog? Oh man. So okay, ready? Seattle's a no. Okay. Buffalo, hell no. Where the fuck? Where's Vegas getting the no? So Rams, I'm not betting. Seattle, no. Buffalo, no. Okay, that makes me happy. The odds get longer. All right, here's the first team I'll probably throw a couple dollars on. Philadelphia Eagles. First of all, they're the defending champs. And I've been saying this. It's like beating a dead horse. All of these teams are ugly. Like Philadelphia, they've had an ugly season, but they got a really good record. They got really good players. They're the defending champs. Like, I saw Philly opening up a little bit in different ways recently. I'm seeing A.J. Brown more engaged. I'm seeing Saquon Barkley go off for 100-plus yards. He did it in Week 14 for me in fantasy on a Monday night, and then I had to buy. I think he played decent in between. But then this past game, another 130. If Saquon see, first of all, these are like chains of events. They work off each other. Now that they're opening it up in the passing game a little bit, I feel, with Brown and going downfield, I feel like that's opening up the run. If they could be more of a threat downfield, I think it'll open up. It'll be better for Saquon Barkley. I actually like the direction Philadelphia is headed in right now, personally. Which one? Which one are you liking? Oh, Oscar, let me tell you something. I'm afraid my opponent in fantasy is gonna pick up Trevor Lawrence and use him against me. He's got more fab money than me. If I had more money than him, I would take Trevor just so he can't get him. But we'll see. I'll put my last dollar on it. I got $1 left. Hey, Tommy, what's up, Tommy? Good afternoon or evening. We're going over some Super Bowl futures. I took New England like 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to catch a couple teams, long shots. So I took New England. I like how they look, and we're looking at a few. The other one now, the first one I'm going with, I'm going to bet about 5 different teams because the odds are long. So if one of them wins, you'll win. You'll still clear good money. So Philadelphia is plus 900. They're the champions. They got the pedigree. They're opening up now with the pass. Saquon looks good. They're arguing, but all in all, they're still the champs, and they're still tough. So I think I'm going to put a little something on Philly. That could be one. Oscar, you got the Jags? I don't even see the Jags on the list. Let's see. Oh, they're there. Oh, they're right under New England. Wow. Philly's plus 900. Denver is plus 950. You know what? I will not bet Denver either. I like Denver. I like Sean Payton and Bo Nix and all that shit. But I don't think that's another team. Like this might be one of those years where I'm left scratching my head at the end of the Super Bowl. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Excuse my language. Like, how did that happen? That happened to me in 2017. I'll never forget it. It shook me up for about 3 years. It was like I was traumatized. I picked so bad that I was like, am I watching the right sport? Like, what's going on? I picked every playoff game wrong that year. And then I'm usually hot in the Super Bowls. Since 2000, I'm like 23-2 in the Super Bowls. One of the losses was that year. The Eagles were playing the Patriots. Nick Foles is the quarterback. Tom Brady is Tom Brady, dynasty. And I picked the Patriots that day. And that's a big upset. Like, that messed my head up. Because usually by the time you get to the Super Bowl, like, you ever hear the cream always rises? By the time you get to those final games, the best team usually prevails, or the hottest team. You don't see, like, bullshit. I feel like that day, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that the Eagles beat the Patriots. That one was more of a weird one to me than when the Giants did, because the Giants pulled off the impossible. But Eli rose to the occasion. That was amazing. Eli Manning, oh, he really rose to the occasion. The Giants played the Patriots that year in the last game of the season and almost beat them. But then when they went on that run, like when Eli beat them that day, that was amazing. But anyway, I don't look at all these teams and no, I'm not betting the Rams because they're the favorite. I'm not betting Seattle because of Darnold, fish face. Uh, Buffalo, no. Too many holes this year. No, I don't like what I see. Philadelphia, yeah, I'll take a little bet on them. Championship pedigree. Denver, Bo Nix, the business in the front, party in the back. He's a little, no, not a Super Bowl. That one would mess my head up if he ever went. Hey, I like that Pats logo. I like that Pats logo. I'm a Giant fan, but I'm talking about bets. I bet New England 2 weeks ago. You know what? Guess who picked up Drake May in fantasy week 3 on the Fab waiver wire Tuesday? Other people were looking at Prescott. I slid right in there and took Drake May, baby. Drake May. Guess who's going to the Super Bowl this week? This guy. This guy. Ooh. Ooh. Got Drake May at quarterback. My running backs are Saquon and Chase Brown. Chase Brown's been putting up more than Saquon all year. Chase Brown's an animal in fantasy. Catches, runs, he does it all. My receivers, Smith-Njigba, Cortland Sutton. Sutton disappeared a few games along the way, but he's strong lately. Tight end McBride. And the flexes, Aaron Jones. It's been Ferguson lately, but I'm bringing Kyle Monangai into the team, the starting team this week. We're going Jones and Monangai. Dicker the kicker. And I think we're staying with the Saints defense. They gave me a 20 burger this week, and we're playing the Titans. How you doing, Cam Ward? Saints are coming in. We're marching, baby. Saints are marching. Oh, let me tell you something. I'm loving the Patriots team this year. I'm a football fan. I'm a sports guy. I like what I see over there. First of all, Mike Vrabel. He played with Brady. He played for Belichick. That's the dynasty teams. Vrabel was the defensive dude that they would stick on offense. They'd put him in, and he'd sneak in there by the goal line. He'd be like at tight end, and all of a sudden Brady would fake it and throw it. Like, who the fuck is that guy? It's Vrabel. Like, Mike Vrabel was the guy. Like, he did it all. He was a good defensive player. They throw him on offense. He'd catch 1-yard touchdowns from Brady. Vrabel's over there coaching his ass off. Drake May has turned into the best quarterback in the league. And I got news for you. They don't even run him. If let's say there's a game plan. Let's say they get to the Super Bowl or a big playoff game and they got to hit the other team with a wrinkle. Drake May is maybe the fastest quarterback in the league. He's faster than receivers. Drake May, tremendous basketball player. You ever see him play basketball? That's all you got to look at. When people used to scout me to play in college football, I had college scouts come to my basketball games. You watch a guy play basketball like that, that shit translates. Like Drake May on the basketball court, like he is a hell of an athlete. I think he's the best quarterback he's going to be the best quarterback in the league. Best damn good quarterback. First of all, here's why I bet them to win the Super Bowl. I'm seeing something. When Drake May is back there, he's making the reads. He's making everything look effortless. He's making the whole thing look easy. When you can do that in the NFL, that age, now, Vrabel's there coaching. He's progressed. Stephon Diggs has come over. They needed a big receiver. They got Diggs. Everything fell right. Here's something I don't understand. Somebody answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. How come most guys come back solid off the ACL, but certain guys don't? Like, okay, when Odell Beckham tore his ACL, he was one of the best receivers in the league. Some would say he was better than Stephon Diggs ever was when he was first coming up. He was like the shit. When he tore his ACL, he never was the same. They tried to run that bullshit that when he got to the Rams, he was the best player on the field in the Super Bowl. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Do you not know there's a guy named Cooper Kupp that had 1,947 yards? Really? Beckham was... No. Save it. So Beckham never got back to form. Now, he's only like 32. Nobody even wants him. He can't even run anymore. Stephon Diggs, not the case. Complete opposite. Stephon Diggs tore his ACL October 27th, 2024, the day after my birthday. That's how I remember the day so easily with him. So I was counting. That's why Mahomes will be back. Mahomes will be back for game one, definitely. Diggs, a receiver, tore his ACL October 27th. By July 1st this year, when camp started, he was 100% full go, no restrictions. No restrictions. Guys, hit that like button, please. Hit that like, subscribe. I'm coming up on 1,000. I don't even know really how to promote, but I'm coming up on 1,000 because I just do a decent job. I talk sports, no bullshit, no arguing around here. We're talking football. We talk sports, have a couple laughs. That's what we do. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, Stephon Diggs, October 27th, he's full go, July 1st. Now, that doesn't mean shit. Let's see how he looks. Now, he looks damn good to me. All year I've been saying, guys, Stephon Diggs looks good. Now, he had a couple slow weeks. That's not because he can't play. That's packages. That's called the tight ends, two tight ends, tree tight ends, as my father would pronounce it. Tree tight ends, no Stephon Diggs. You get it? Like, there were some games where he was only on the field 55% of the snap count, where other games he'd be on 78% of the snap count. So that's just personnel groupings. But let me tell you something. You're not going to win a Super Bowl and all that shit without Stephon Diggs. Like, so maybe they were giving him a little bit of letting him stay fresh. The guy he's just 1 year off the ACL. So a little bit of slowness the last couple weeks as far as like volume that's going in, but I was happy with that because I know better. I've been around. I did my own knee. I'm happy he's so good this year, looking so quick. And now that they gave him a little less playing time, but now my buddy started him the other night. He's like, I don't know, I might sit Diggs. I was like, listen, don't you dare sit Diggs. There's nothing wrong with Diggs. And have you looked at his contract? All the incentives. At 70 catches, he gets $500,000. 80 catches, 90. Like, there's so many incentives in his contract that this week and next week even you're going to see a lot of Diggs, and they're going for the number 1 seed. So anything with Diggs, I like it. I like Stephon Diggs' production these next couple weeks. If you guys play daily draft, like daily fantasy, or I wouldn't sit Diggs on that one. He just had a huge game, so nobody would sit him now. Hey, I was just talking to my buddy, and he likes New England too with me, but the only team he said he's afraid of come playoff time, if it goes that way, is the Houston Texans. It's a funny thing, coincidence that you just said that. He was just saying the same thing. It's a good defense. It's a little better than all the other teams that say they have a good defense. Like, the Texans really have a good defense. Right, yeah. Where are you speaking from? Oh, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm speaking from New Jersey. New Jersey. I was going to say something fake, but I don't want to be a smart guy. All right, so listen. We got Philly. That's one team. Oscar likes Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a good underdog, plus 1,200. Okay, so Philly, New England, plus 1,000 to win the Super Bowl. That's worth a nice. That's worth it to me. That's worth a nice little throw a little something on it. Okay, here's my third team. San Francisco 49ers. Easily. I think the San Francisco 49ers are going to be dangerous. Now, the Colts still had a shot to beat them last night with Rivers, but the Colts' other parts are better than other teams. So the Niners are going to beat a lot of teams. You know who beat the 49ers about 4 or 5 weeks ago? Jacksonville. Jacksonville's dangerous this year. I remember because I bet the 49ers and I lost the bet. It's funny when you lose certain bets, you remember them. Hey, guys, hit that like button, guys. I always forget. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Coming up on 1,000. Coming up on 1,000. The Browns will not activate Deshaun Watson. Did anybody think Deshaun Watson was playing football? I don't think Deshaun Watson wants to play. You can tell when guys don't want to play, like Ben Simmons. He's like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Okay, bud. Like, the guy's got like $100 million contract. He doesn't want to play. Like, I think people see these pro athletes and they realize they forget that life is still mental. Look at Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was like my favorite receiver, best receiver in the league. Excuse my language. He went fucking crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know if he's doing extracurricular activities to mess up his brain, but Jesus, don't tell me it was from the Vontez Burfict hit either. That's bullshit. I got 8 of those hits on myself. Like everybody goes through shit, and if you played ball, you got concussions. I probably got 5, 6 concussions in my life, but I don't blame everything I've ever done wrong in my life on CTE. That's ridiculous. That's a cop out. But certain players, when you're a linebacker, I guess when you're ramming your head every day, that I can't relate to that. I wouldn't even want to do that shit. I played quarterback, and then I played receiver, which I liked. But I gotta be honest, it's a tough job to be a lineman. Like I never thought about that. Like, would I have played football if I just got to put my finger in the dirt all day? I don't know, man. That's tough. I need the ball, man. I need the ball. It's hard. Defense. Defense, yes. Gotta let me play defense. Like that's what it comes down to. You can't just get hit. See, I'm thinking of everything like as a quarterback, I just have to like avoid getting killed. But like the like other ways, like the whole football game, yeah, like that's how you get a kid to play the line. You entice him with the defense. Oh, you could kill the quarterback, linebacker, lineman. Now, kids happy as shit. But hey, listen, we need you over here. Now I get it. I didn't think that far, but I just worked it out in my head, right? Exactly. Yo, that's where the games are really won. People that never played football at any level, I don't know if they really understand how important that line is, the line of scrimmage. God damn it, man. Yeah, I'll tell you, like, I just got a nightmare. I just had a flashback. I almost fainted just now. Bergen Catholic, when we played them my senior year, I that game was rough for me because I I could not fucking breathe. Their line, their defensive line was so strong that you ever see like Rocky where he's like he's too strong, man. I can't keep him off. He's too strong. They're like Rocky, take it easy. He's too strong. Like that's how I felt that whole game. Like we get a little something going. I play action, go back to pass, and by the time I would turn on a play action, something would is already broken down. A fucking animals coming around the corner, like Brian Cushing. Brian Cushing played for Bergen Catholic. That wasn't even an example. Brian Cushing, like animals. Like you know what? How did they even let us play against parochial schools in a public school? I don't understand that. I played for a public school, Clifton. We had a 9-game schedule, and in those days, only 4 teams made it to the playoffs, not 8 like today. So you had to be 6-2 after 8 games to make the playoffs. But in those 8 games, you had Bergen Catholic recruited from all over the country. All the Giants from '86, my favorite teams, their sons were all on Bergen Catholic. Then we had to play Don Bosco Prep, another nationally ranked team. And then Montclair, David Tyree and them. But Montclair was just that good, but I don't think it was planned. They were just that good. So still, I think it's still a little unfair that we had to play Don Bosco and Bergen. But we beat Don Bosco my junior year. We beat Bosco once. We whooped their ass. And then they beat the shit out of us the second year. I couldn't believe it. I guess that's when they became Bosco. Like, I remember, I'll never forget, I figured we were going to beat them. I figured it would be a nice, easy game. We scored first, and then it was over from there. We lost, like, I think 20-something to 6. Your boy I ran a touchdown in. I was a quarterback waggle and nobody was there. I just waltzed right in. I was like, oh, it's an easy day today. We didn't make another yard. But that Bergen Catholic line, boy, whoo, man, the game is won on the line, Oscar. That's for sure. That Bergen Catholic line, it was like a vacuum. It was like a fucking vacuum. Excuse my language. I tell you, I almost retired from football my sophomore year. I said, oh, yo, I had the worst season ever the year before my first varsity season. Like I wanted to be the varsity quarterback. That was my goal. I played the freshman team. year went great. Our team was awesome. I had a good year. It was just like Pee Wee's fucking tearing shit up. Then my sophomore year, Clifton is so big that there was a sophomore team, a JV team, and a varsity team. So when I was a sophomore, I looked like I was about 12. I knew I wasn't playing on the varsity team, but I couldn't play on the JV team because there was a junior quarterback, and there was a senior starting varsity, and then there was me as a sophomore, and then a junior, and the junior had aspirations to be the starter the following year, so he was the quarterback on JV. So you know what that means? Oscar, I'm getting back to you. All the good linemen that were sophomores, my grade, the good guys that I grew up with, the real good ones were on the varsity, right? Then the best of the rest, they went to the JV. So now I'm stuck on the sophomore team with the fucking kids that like their dad just made them play or something, and they didn't really want to be there, or we took a piss in their helmet in the locker room, or we took their cleats out because a starter didn't have his spikes in. Like, hey, give me your sneaker. You know, like what? Now I'm in the huddle and I'm calling plays and I'm looking at the fucking kids that I know. He don't want to be here. He don't want. Oh God, he's blocking. These are the kids blocking for me. So I'm like, oh shit. How am I going to survive this? It wasn't even about playing. How the fuck am I going to survive? So I took a beating. I took a fucking beating that sophomore season. Checked out of about 2 games. Oh, I took a beating. They carried me out in Hackensack. Oh yeah. I actually thought about retiring. I said, you know what? I said, I'm done. I said, I'm just gonna focus on basketball and baseball. I'll drop down to 2 sports. I don't need this shit. And then I got my bearings about me. My friends made me feel guilty. Like, Nooch, come on, man. We've been talking about this our whole life. So I got my head right, and then I competed. Here's what I told myself. I said, if I get stuck on the fucking JV team, I'm retiring. This is after my sophomore year. I was like, you know what? Here's the deal. That year was so disgusting. It took so much out of me that I'm gonna play football. I'm gonna stick with my plan. I'm gonna win that fucking job. I'm gonna win that job. There's nothing. I'm gonna win the job. And then if I don't, I'll just drop to basketball and baseball. So thank God I won the job, and then I continued. So I played junior year and senior year, the quarterback at Clifton. And you know what? Here's my point. Sophomore year, my completion percentage was like 40%. I got sacked all the time. I checked out of a couple games, injured. That was another thing I said. Once I won the job, people were questioning my toughness because of the year before. I said, you know what? Fuck these. Excuse my language, people. I said, I'm never coming out. So when I got to that varsity level, the line was way better. All the studs were blocking for me. So we had great running backs, everything. But when I went back to pass, it was actually easier. So the beating and the misery that I took on that sophomore team, it just kind of set me up. It was actually, life was a lot easier. And it's because of the linemen. If you don't have a strong line, that's why when these teams have like 4 linemen out, you gotta pay attention to that. That's why I bet the Bucks to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl when Tom Brady beat Mahomes in 2020. The Chiefs' entire offensive line was injured for the Super Bowl, and everybody was ignoring it. It's very hard to get over that hump. Remember that come these playoffs, we gotta look at the lines for stuff like that. I never asked for a donation, but people do that, right? You know, one of these days I'm going to start setting up some PayPal, some Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Drop it. Yeah, I should do that stuff. Everybody else does. Yo, I got like 7,000 followers on TikTok, and I have no idea how. I went on TikTok, my shit blows up. When I do a live, I had 100,000 people in for. I was live streaming one of the UFC fights that people weren't watching, I guess, but I was calling it, and I'm good at calling it. So I do that. I do the boxing. I have fun calling the boxing. That's a fun one. Oh shit, my TV's behind. I forgot I had a little Paul Zarewski here. I gotta get up to speed. Who's playing on Christmas? Crummy game, right? We got the Chiefs or something? Ugh. Hey, where's Patterson? Hey, Jakes, Petey. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. In the Nooch FFL, I didn't make it in my own league, but in T Rich's league, I'm going to the Super Bowl. I don't want to be bragging too much because guys are a little fucking sore still. T Rich was down like 60 last night and he came within one. He came within one. He almost got there and he would have been playing me in the Super Bowl. I'm playing Bono. I'm playing Bono in the Super Bowl. Me and Bono meet again. I love my team this year. I've been loving my team all year. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm not being cocky about it, but Saquon's coming on now. I got Saquon. That was my mistake. I drafted Jackson Smith-Njigba in the 3rd round, McBride in the 4th, and I got on the waivers week 3. I put in fab money. Went right after Dak Prescott threw for like 400. I bid for Drake May. I knew what I was looking at. I fucking knew what I was looking at, Petey. I know. I trust myself. And I bid on Drake May. I got him. So now I got a nice team, and I got Drake May. My backs are Chase Brown and Barkley. My receivers are Smith-Njigba, McBride, Cortland Sutton. Sutton's hot right now. And here's the thing. I think I mind-fucked Zalman. I think I mind-fucked Zalman. I'm playing Zalman to go to the Super Bowl. He doesn't have a defense Friday night. So I had 2 already, but he don't have 1 yet. So I said, I'll take another. Thank you. I took a 3rd. All of a sudden, I see him scramble. He takes a defense, but he drops a running back that's one of my favorite running backs in the whole league. I couldn't believe it. He dropped Kyle Monangai. So I picked him up, but I didn't play him. So I won my matchup. However, my flexes are Aaron Jones and Ferguson. Ferguson's going cold. I'm going to start Kyle Monangai. I still have no idea why he dropped Kyle Monangai. I don't understand it. He's got like 6 backs. I think I psyched him out a little bit, grabbing all those defenses. He was late. I don't know, man. But now, I just picked up a starter for the Super Bowl that I've never played before, and I'm going to start him. I'm starting Kyle Monangai and Aaron Jones. Ferguson's going to the bench. What do you think, Petey? I'm pumped up about that. I'll get a fucking Monangai jersey. You're in the finals? Taysom Hill, you know what? Let me tell you something. I've been locked in pretty good this year. I've been locked in. I just got on the Saints a little bit. I bet them this past week. Took their defense in fantasy, started them to go to the Super Bowl. Got a 20 burger. Ooh, got a 20 burger. So big on the Saints right now. Now I'm saying we because I'm keeping them. We go to Tennessee. Gotta love that. I don't think you want to stray away from the Saints right now. The Saints you gotta know rhythm. Who's ascending? The Saints, that fucking Shucks guy, he's becoming something. He's becoming somebody. Like, the team's coming on a little bit. They whooped the Jets' ass. They had 8 sacks against the Jets. 8. Taysom Hill's a tough player. Good pro. If you saw something you like, if you think he's contributing a little bit, if you dive into the numbers deep, I wouldn't go away from him because right now is a good time to look at New Orleans Saints team, defense, players. Yeah, good idea. Definitely. Yeah, you know what, gamer? Hey, I wonder who the gamer is. It's usually so many people. Like, I'll run into people and they'll be like, "Yeah, I saw you live yesterday." I'll be like, "You did? What's your username?" They go, "Ha ha." Like, people have fun telling me that they saw me, but so I don't know it's them. It's like cat and mouse. USC's playing Notre Dame? I didn't even realize that. You know what? I got a nice bet. I got a fucking patience parlay going. I'm not afraid to wait. I put $100 last night on the 49ers in Ohio State. I'll catch that. I'll catch it next week. I'm not worried about winning $1 million. I'm going. Just like that. So now I'll get back like 190, but that's okay. That's okay. Beautiful. Like, Niners took care of business. And Ohio State's going to do the same thing next week. They're going to take care of Miami, and all that shit is going to be put to bed. I'll tell you what, the college national championship's hard to pick. I would love to. I wish I had the crystal ball to pick the NFL and the college. College championship's going to be done in a couple weeks. Let's pick the NFL with the college and parlay it. That'd be a good one. Oh, you got DK on your team? You know what? That was silly of him to lose his temper like that. Very silly. He could do better than that. How could you do that? And he had a history with the fan. And the fan called him like Dequarius. What's his name? DK. So like Dequarius Kadada. Like his name is something D and K. Like it's very long. And they said that he doesn't like that. But like, listen, it's still your name. Like you shouldn't even get mad. Like you could say whatever you want to me. I don't care what you say because I'm good. You know what I mean? Like he's a professional athlete. You can't be going up to the guy like he got bent out of shape. DK got bent out of shape where a man with blue hair got him suspended for 2 games. I'm disappointed in DK. I'm disappointed. DK Metcalf's father got popped for steroids when he was in the NFL. And you ever see pictures of DK Metcalf when he was like, there's a picture of him in high school, and then when he went into college, it was like he gained like 60 pounds of muscle one summer and stayed like that forever. Nah, you know what? I believe all the players are doing something because I found out some shit from people like with the NFL that I couldn't even believe it. Like I never knew this. They hide a lot of things from the public. When an NFL player is on the injured list and he's coming back, they give them 200 milligrams of testosterone per week. Imagine that shit. Like that's crazy. Like that's part of like the comeback. They put everybody on that. Like that's crazy. You ever notice when a guy tears his ACL, he comes back faster? It's not because the fucking surgery is so good, guys. Like I don't want to say Santa Claus is not real because Christmas is coming, but like I'll give you a good example. Julian Edelman, he tore his ACL. He was a good receiver, tore his ACL. He came back the next year. He got popped for steroids. He served a 4-game suspension. But when he came back, he was as fast as Antonio Brown that year. And then he won the Super Bowl MVP that year. The year after he tore his ACL. He took the juice, whatever the hell they had him on, and he was looking super quick. Like, I wonder what these guys are really taking. Now they got that smelling salt that's all over TV. You know, the world's getting crazy out here, man. The world's getting crazy. I don't think any of these teams are that good in the NFL. I think they're all shaky, and that's why we need to look for a couple like long shots. I gotta sign back in here. Like who are the Rams? Are they some juggernaut? Really? Like they can get their ass whooped from like just about any team in their own division. Can Seattle beat the Rams? Yeah, they just did, didn't they? 49ers, yeah. Like Philly, they're the champs. Like Philly beat the Rams last year in the NFC Championship game. Like no excuses. Like the Rams look good, yes, but you still got to do it. All these teams are too close. These teams are too close. What is up with Lamar Jackson this year? Lamar Jackson, is he checking out mentally? Was he in that much pain? Man, I guess he got a knee in the back. I don't know, man. Lamar Jackson does not run anymore. And he's only like, what is he, 28, 29? Lamar Jackson should still be like really fast. I would personally like, you know what I would like to see for Lamar Jackson? What Adams? Oh, Devontae. Devontae is a big one. You got him, Oscar? Or no? Devontae's got a hamstring. You can't come back too soon. You come back too soon. That happened to me in college. I tweaked my hammy in the rain, and I tried to be a hero and come back like in 1.5 weeks. Tweaked it again. Had to sit out a month. Then I came back after 4. But stupid. You feel like you're all right. But a little extra stretch, no good. You got to really get that thing 100%. So Adams, I'm sure he's doing the air treadmill where it lifts you up like 70%. I'm sure he's doing the pool. Now he's got to sprint. He's got to get in his football routes, and he can't do too much, but he'll be okay. But they're not going to rush him back, I don't think. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe. Tell everybody you've ever known to subscribe. I want to go over 1,000, man. Can't you guys give me a late push? Come on, Oscar. I know you got family members. I don't even need the hours. I'm way over. I was checking in my YouTube studio. Like, you go in the studio, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours. I got like 7,000 something hours for the year. Seven and change. I'm double the hours. I need a few subscribers. Help me get a push with the subs, guys. Hit that like button. I do enjoy this. This is a good exercise. I used to call a sports radio station when I was a kid. Me and Fodor would be on three-way. I wonder if he's still in here. The guy that was in here, we would call three-way, and I'd fuck around like I was an adult. And I'd put on, hey, how you doing? It's me, Tony. Like crazy shit. You know me, I'm nuts. I was like 14, 15. I was young. I was young enough to be like a crazy kid, but I was old enough to fool them on the radio. You know? Yeah. I remember specifically what I called and talked to about a few times. At one time, I called Dave Brown, was the quarterback for the Giants. And I'm saying, we got to get Jeff George in here. Somebody with an arm. Like, I was ridiculous with it. I got out of control on that one. And they were like, all right, hold on, Tony. Like, I think I was Tony from Brooklyn. I made myself somebody different. Yeah, I used to have fun calling. And then Ricky would shout himself out at the end of my call from his. We'd be on three-way, so he could talk if he wants. And he was DJ at the time. He called himself B-Fats. And all of a sudden you hear, B-Fats. It was him shouting himself out. Oh, see, we had imagination as kids. We had imagination. That's why I like to do like this the sports radio like style. And then it's like, oh, like, yo, I see people come on and they don't do anything. They just look at the screen for hours. I see that shit a lot on TikTok. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like like there's some weird people out there. There's some weird people. Weird. Like, support my live. And then I'll look and then I'll see what this person's doing. I'll be like, I don't even want to do this much dead air, but they just like. Like they don't do anything. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, whoa, so what are you doing? Like, and like that's like they're looking at it like that's a job. The fucking world's getting weird, man. The world is getting weird. It's like, oh my God, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Like that's like I go in people's live and that's all they're saying. Thank you, oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Oh my God. Thank you for the roses. Like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Take a walk in the park or something, sweetheart. Oh, I don't know, man. I missed it. I don't get the shit. I don't get it. Thank you for the roses. Or like even like, you know, I shouldn't even probably say this, but I'll keep it PG. Like, you know, like talk to a girl, she'd be like, oh, you're handsome or this and that. Like, oh, yeah, you want to talk? Sure. I DM her. She's like, if you want a video chat with me, it's $30. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Get a fucking job. What? No. What? I thought you were just a friendly person. Like what? Like they're sitting there preying on men, but nobody talks about that. There's females sitting out there preying on guys, being friendly, and then they try to hit you for a price to like have a like to talk. Like there's guys out there that are desperate and naive. They're suckers, and they're giving them money, and these girls are preying on them, and they say that they're like, you know, that's their job. You know, like I'm a TikToker. Yeah, all right. That's why it's like, you know, support my live. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like I'm seeing like shady avenues in like all over. It's crazy. Like people got angles for everything, right? See, I just want to talk sports, just have some fun, you know. I'm gonna start going on TikTok live though, just because like every time I fool around and go on there, the numbers are crazy. A lot of people are on TikTok. TikTok is like it's always a lot. I think that's why the subscribers come on so fast. YouTube, it's like my friends know I'm here. I pick up a couple extras sometimes, but nothing too crazy, you know. Hey, Petey, are you still in here? Petey Pucks. Hey, I gotta ask you a couple questions. I think maybe the Rangers tonight, maybe. I don't know, but I'm not a hockey guy, so I was looking at them. But if you tell me no, I'll listen to you. I promise. I'm not a hockey guy. I defer. I know where I don't have expertise. So I was looking at them, maybe. Oscar, you got anything for tonight? Any games? Hey, Michael. What's up, Michael? We got a nice relaxed run tonight. Nice show. We're going over team futures. We got so many. The NFL is so interesting right now, Michael, that I feel like it would be ignorant. It would be I can't sleep and not look at these futures odds after seeing San Fran last night, seeing Kyle Shanahan teams that I'm looking at on the better favorite. I wouldn't even bet the first 3-4 teams that are here on the board. So I'm not betting Buffalo with my boys New England over them in the division. And quite frankly, I'm insulted as a New England enthusiast that Buffalo is ranked up ahead of the Patriots on the FanDuel. Are you kidding me? What are you kidding me or what? Come on, Michael. Hey, I got a question for you. If you had Kyle Manungai on your bench, would you sit Ferguson? Definitely, right? Two flexes. Aaron Jones, Ferguson. Ferguson's gone ice cold. Manungai, right? Kyle Manungai. Oh, shit. There he is. There's Patty. Hey, where you been? Oh, is that your exact outcome? Steelers, Patriots? AFC Championship. Hey, that's the question. I got this question. Oscar, Ryan, Michael. Does Aaron Rodgers have a run in him? Before you say no, look at Pittsburgh lately. Look at Pittsburgh lately. Ryan Patterson, you told me one of the best analogies before when we were talking. It made so much sense. I agree with it 100%. Older teams, older guys, especially in hockey, like you explained to me, takes them a little longer to get their footing. The young guys start quicker. To me, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's in his best rhythm since he's been a Packer. He looks like he's the most confident since he's been a Packer. He looks the fastest since he's been a Packer. Did you see him scramble a couple times? Escapability has not been this high. I think they're shooting him with a little TRT or something. He looked quick. He looked quick. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh, Mike, first of all, let me tell you something. Never underestimate the powers of belief. That's number one. When you believe in yourself, you could go higher than somebody else that doesn't have the same conviction in themselves. Mike Tomlin is a dog. He's a fucking dog. Whatever you feel about him, Mike Tomlin is in the trenches with you. Aaron Rodgers, he's ready. He wants it. He wants it. There's no question how bad he wants it. Tomlin, did you see them walking off the field? Tomlin with Rodgers and Cameron Hayward. They're together right now. They got confidence. DK Metcalf's going to get 2 games off. Who gives a shit? As long as they're back for the playoffs. But here's the thing. If they win the division, they'll host. They'll host a playoff game, correct or no? Am I right or wrong? I'm pretty sure they'll host a playoff game. You know what? If Pittsburgh hosts a playoff game, I think Aaron Rodgers has a run in him. I tell you what, what's Pittsburgh to win the Super Bowl? Whew. Let's see what Pittsburgh is. That's a fun one to throw $10 on. You don't even need to throw $100. Pittsburgh to win the Super Bowl. $10 pays 400. Pittsburgh is plus 4,000. You know what? That's fucking, excuse my language, that's disrespectful to a division. They're in first. Pittsburgh's in first. Are you kidding me? I'm betting it right now. I'm putting $5 on it right now. Pays 200. Bang. It's in. Your boy's in on Pittsburgh. Who won the Super Bowl the year I was born? Pittsburgh. That's one of my lucky teams. I love the black and yellow. They won it in '79. I'm always lucky with Pittsburgh. $5 on Pittsburgh. Let's go. Hey, that'd be a good jersey for me to order. Pittsburgh Steelers black, 12, Antonucci. Who's Terry Bradshaw? You know? Get 12, Antonucci. Hey, I'm so happy about that. Hey, Michael. Michael, you still in here? One wild card. Who's the team you're looking at that you think? Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl this year? Really? I want see when I pin you down and you have to give an answer, you'll be surprised how you look at it. Really? Who do you think's gonna? I say New England. I'm not afraid to say it. Like I want guys to like think about it and tell me, Oscar, who's your one team to win the Super Bowl? I'm picking the New England Patriots. Final answer. We're gonna pick a few more right now. But I think Drake May's making it look easy. And I told you, Stephon Diggs looks good. Oof. Diggs looks quick. Hunter Henry. Coaching. But that quarterback play, it's going to be hard to beat New England with that quarterback play. That quarterback play. That stuff doesn't, it's not wavering. That quarterback play is up here. In the playoffs, those are the teams that win. Those are the teams that get by, like miraculously on the last drive because of him. I'm going with Drake May, man. It's always been about the quarterback since I'm a kid. As far as the NFL, like this kid looks like he might have it right now. Drake May. What is this, man? Oh, I'm in the casino. I gotta get out of here. I never gamble in the casino. You guys going to the casino? Trevor Lawrence, hottest quarterback in the league. Hottest quarterback in the league right now. I'm in the losers bracket of my own fantasy. I'm in my own fantasy league down in the losers bracket whooping people's asses because I got Trevor Lawrence. God damn it. I wish I could have beat you, Oscar, because my team is actually hot right now, but I didn't have enough to beat you. I think you and Chris, I think that was the title. So, you got to take it home now. You got to take it home and beat Darlene because I feel like you're supposed to win this. By rights, you should win. Hey, we got a lot of new FL guys in here. Oscar, Ryan, Michael. I got to take a vote right now. Next year, did you hear my proposal? I want to make the whole 1,200 eligible for one guy. But like three different people could win the 3 prizes. I want to drop the Super Bowl. It's going to be 1,200 in the pot again. This year I'm paying 731 because Cody with all that shit. Next year I want to drop the Super Bowl 100. Hear me out. I want to go 633, but no more second, no more third. Super Bowl champ gets 600, right? Follow me. If you finish with that number 1 in the standings, 1, 2, all the way to 12, if you finish with that number 1, you get 300 because everybody always remembers who finished 1 that year. That's the second. And then third, if you're like Oscar this year, Oscar, we don't know if he's going to win the Super Bowl. Could be, maybe. He didn't finish number 1, but you know what? He led our league in points. He led a competitor like me. How can we not reward the person who wins our league with the most points? I feel like that's the other $300 prize. 600 to the Super Bowl champ. 300 to the number 1 finish, and 300 to the points leader. Because I feel like you deserve the 300 if you got the most points. If your team scored more points during those 14 weeks than everybody else's, that's a prize. That's 300. You finish 1, 300. What do you think? Should we keep those rules? I think we should. I like it. This way, like let's say you win all three. You could take home $1,200 next year. I like that. Then it gets juicy. Imagine you're up at the top and you got the most points, and oh my god. And then you don't win the Super Bowl. So you can still pick up 600. So if you have the best season, you don't get fucked. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. You get it? So if you have the best season, you don't get screwed through the back door. You pick up 600. If you finish first with the most points, like me one year. Let me give you an example. It's 2000-ish. 2000 something. I had Adrian Peterson, who was the best running back on earth. And that year, on the comeback, I took this guy, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson ran for 2,000 yards that year. I led my league in points. I went 13-0. And I lost in my first round. I didn't even make the Super Bowl. You get it? So that year, if it was my rules, I would have won 600. I would have got 300 for finishing number one, 300 for the points lead, and whoever won the Super Bowl would have got the $600 Super Bowl prize from the $1,200 pot. It's pretty good, right? Not bad. 150 top scorer. You want to do 150 for top scorer, and okay, yeah. This is what I want to know. Where we should adjust the pay. So then if we take 150 and we put it on, so then number one, pay the number one finisher 450. Okay, that we could. Okay, all right. Work out a couple scenarios so we could look at them. You know what I mean? Hey, Super Bowl. Is it so? What about the Bears? Son of a bitch. Look at the disrespect on my Bears. You know I'm a Bears fan now a little bit this year, kind of. Like, you know how I get on teams? The Giants just stink so bad, I have to give myself enthusiasm elsewhere. New England's my team to win the Super Bowl. Now that Zolman dropped Monangai and I picked him up, now that I'm starting Kyle Monangai, and I've been screaming, Kyle Monangai, that guy on the NFL Network, he's from Chicago. He loves the Bears. He's been talking about him for 2 months. I've been following Monangai and the Bears. I realized that Detroit Lions, their offense last year, the David Montgomery and Gibbs, those two backs, the running attack, that's what the Bears are doing right now. The offensive coordinator for the Lions is the head coach of the Bears right now. I'm going with Kyle Monangai to start in my Super Bowl, and I'm picturing it like Montgomery. Monangai and Swift are going to run that rock, and I'm going to get there. So you got to have a little luck anyway. Why not put a little hamburger on the Bears to win the Super Bowl, right or wrong? Should we go a little something with the Bears or no? Oh man, yeah, I got to throw a little. Hey, Pittsburgh Steelers plus 4,000. I just got a feeling Rodgers. Yo, if Rodgers wins the first game, he's not in the AFC Championship, right? He's got to win 2. How many games does he have to win to get to the AFC Championship? 2. So he'll play the first week home, but not have the bye. So the wild card weekend, they'll play, right? Am I right or wrong? You know what? Let me look. I want to know. You know what? You know who Pittsburgh's gonna play? Buffalo. Mark my words. Mark my words. Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna be hosting Buffalo that first game, and it's gonna look tough. But you know what? Pittsburgh's showing me stuff, man. Kenny Gainwell became a star this year. Like, guys, step back from fantasy football. Like, if you're stuck on fantasy football, you're not going to appreciate real football. The Steelers, Philadelphia didn't even want Kenny Gainwell. The Steelers picked him up for a hamburger. He's a cast-off. What he's been doing this year, I first noticed it because of my own fantasy football team. In the new XFL, I own Jalen Warren. Is that his name? Warren. I own Warren, the running back for Pittsburgh. He's considered the number one. All year, Warren has been putting up very good points for me all year. He's never had a slump. So, around week 8 or 9, when I'm playing somebody, or my mother might have been playing somebody, the opponent had Gainwell. And I was like, don't worry about it. Gainwell put up like a 29 that day in fantasy. I'm talking running yards, 7-8 catches, crazy stuff. And it wasn't an anomaly. Like, Kenny Gainwell has become a big part. He's the team's leading receiver. Do you know that? I'm pretty sure Gainwell is leading the Steelers in receiving. Let me see. Who is leading the Pittsburgh Steelers in receiving? It's Gainwell. I'm telling you. Receiving. Kenny Gainwell, 62. Look at that. That's my point. Kenny Gainwell went from a cast-off in Philadelphia to leading the Steelers in receiving. And you know what? DK suspended the last 2 games. Gainwell's got 62 catches, and DK's got 59. First of all, that's pathetic. Like DK Metcalf is not really. I don't know what he is, but he's not a number 1 receiver. Like, can we? What's the category for DK? Because he's not a number 1 receiver. Like, he left Seattle, and Jackson Smith-Njigba showed you. That's what happens when you blossom. Like, they moved George Pickens. They got rid of George Pickens. DK Metcalf should have 90 catches. Am I crazy or what? I don't know. Something's wrong with DK. Like, I know he's good. I know his traits. I know his attributes. I know how strong he is fast. And he looks like a good player to me. But something is missing. It's got to be his routes, his route tree. Maybe he can't work in the slot at all. I don't know. I gotta really look into that. Why DK Metcalf is not more productive year in and year out. Right? I think George Pickens is better. This year, who's a better receiver? George Pickens. Definitely. Definitely. Best bets for tonight. The Knicks the Knicks are playing the Wolves tonight, but no Brunson. I like Donovan Mitchell tonight. I like Cleveland. I like Donovan Mitchell for a 30 burger. Yeah, I like that bet too. That's a good bet tonight. Donovan Mitchell 30 plus. He's a scoring machine. Yeah, Gainwell. Okay, let's check out stats real quick. Hey, I don't think I've seen a guy blow a rushing title worse than Jonathan fucking Taylor. Excuse my language. I bet the guy. Jonathan Taylor had a 400-yard lead for the rushing title, and James Cook blew past him. I think James Cook is way in the lead now. James Cook's going to win the rushing title. Hey, and who would have known that he would be the best running back out of the brothers? I don't think Dalvin Cook ever won a rushing title. Did he? Did Dalvin Cook ever win a rushing title? I don't think so. Let's see. I got to get the stats here. Oh, LeBron and the Lakers play tonight. LeBron's playing in his 20th Christmas game. Oh, college football. We got a friend from Clifton, Joey Harrow. Shout out to Joe Harrow. He's out in UNLV. UNLV's got a good team this year. We like UNLV tonight. We like UNLV to beat Ohio. And we like laying 2.5, not the 6.5. So you might want to put that 2.5 with somebody. I would love to find a partner for UNLV tonight and come on at 9 o'clock. What do you think if we... what if we drop Donovan Mitchell to 25 and UNLV money line? We assure the points on Mitchell and we go money line. Hey, Oscar, can I ask you a question? Why do you leave me out in the cold with golf? Come on, Oscar. My life's not that exciting where I wouldn't like to join you guys. Like, I work out all the time, but I don't hang in bars. I don't do shit like that. You know, thank God for the ladies. I go on dates. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do a lot. I need to catch up with you. I'm taking up golf. Listen, I want to have fun with you guys. Go golfing. I'm not going to be ultra competitive like that. Like, I know you guys probably think I'm going to be fucking crazy. I promise. I just want to enjoy myself. I'm going to take up the sport, and I'd like to start coming with you if you guys plan I'd like to golf with you guys starting in the spring, Mayish. Can I join you guys, or is like there's years waiting list? Like, is this golf shit like? Can I get in a little bit, please? I'm dying to start. I'm 46. It's time. It's time for me to start. I can't play full court basketball anymore. I'm afraid to go play flag. My arm feels good, but I'm afraid to move around. You know, I'll train in the gym, play some golf, little pickleball maybe. Because now my competitors in pickleball are much older than me. When I go down to Florida, those fucking guys are old. I whoop their asses. I'm the young guy down there at the complex. Oh man. So yeah, I think I'm starting to get a little. First of all, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the games this week. We could put a couple together this week. Easy, easy, real easy. We got Christmas games. Who's playing Christmas first? Why don't they flex those games? Those are terrible games. All right, Thursday. Oh, Dallas, Washington. Not so bad. Hey, I'm up against it. I got to bench Ferguson immediately. I can't play him. I got to bench Ferguson. There's 3 games on Thursday. Ferguson goes to the bench. I'll start Aaron Jones, and I'll keep that second flex open from another guy. All right, you know what? Let me tell you something. Marcus Mariota has been hot. I don't know if anybody's been watching. He's playing good. We're not laying 7 on the road with Dallas. That's A. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do to have my enjoyment with that game. But I'm not laying 7 on the no road with the Cowboys. Like when a guy like me lays 7 on the road with Dallas, he loses. Like, so that's what I'm doing. So maybe that's a good point for everybody. Like, maybe that's like a tell. I don't feel comfortable laying that. I got bad luck with them when they're home dogs. Detroit -7. Another Shkarol. Hey, I just bet against Detroit. Oh, this past Sunday. I didn't even tell you guys. Guess who had $10 on Pittsburgh Steelers money line? Patriots parlay. $10 paid $112. This guy. I won $112 off a $10 bet because I knew Detroit does not look quite right. So to lay 7 on the road at Minnesota, who's the quarterback? That's the question. Yeah, right. Hey, you know what's a good idea too, Rye? We could pluck. Listen to me here. Patience is a virtue. I did. Guess what I did last night? Opposite of what you're used to me doing, because you know when I fuck around, I put $100, 49ers money line. Looked at the college playoff, Ohio State bang money line. Letting that puppy sit. I'll collect. New Year's Eve, and then I'll continue. How you done? That's what I'm doing. The college football we could pluck. I think Ohio State's going to win the whole thing, but the games I think we could pluck. Indiana's playing Alabama. I like Indiana, I think. Yo, the receiver. Yo, do you remember when, like, Mike Evans was in college? Like, the quarterback was famous, but he had Mike Evans. And, like, they were like, holy shit. Maybe Mike Evans made him look good. Who the fuck was it? Was it Baker? No, not, who was it? It was like Manziel or it was somebody like a big time quarterback. Yeah, Mike Evans. Well, Mendoza, there's a receiver. There's a receiver on Indiana that I think is going to be a solid pro. I think the receiver might be helping Mendoza a little bit. Hey, what do you think about that receiver? You see him? He's good. Fucking guy's good. He's big too. I like that kid. Do you think? Okay. Do we think Indiana? Do we think Indiana? Let's take a peek at the college because that's what we got to do. Oh, I hear Kobe. Kobe, come on, Kobe. It's him. Kobe, what up, Kobe? How you doing? Oh, he's here. He's here. Get over here. Oh, look at Kobe. Came down to visit me. He came down to visit. Hey, Kobe. He came down to visit. Watch him take a piss. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it, Kobe. Greatest dog ever. Greatest dog ever. He's fast, too. He catches. He catches like Jerry Rice. I throw him the sock right in midair. Right, Kobe? Right, Kobe? Oh, okay, listen. UNLV tonight. What about, hey, Colby? Be careful. Be careful. Who else we got? California, Hawaii. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Tonight, the only one is UNLV. Let's look at the playoff real quick. College football playoff. These are the games I want to pluck from. Ready? All games. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, it just says to make the national championship. Quarterfinals. Oh, here we go. Okay. Miami, Florida, Ohio State. There we go. Okay, Ohio State's 9.5 points favorite. All right. Texas Tech, Oregon. Oregon's got a good team this year. I like Oregon. Alabama, Indiana. I think that's a game to zone in on. I think we go Indiana money line. They're not going to let up. Alabama's got holes. Yo, Ryan, are you sure? Yeah, no, I know now. But I can't believe it. I bet Oklahoma this past Saturday, and I was looking at it. It was 17-0 Oklahoma, and Alabama came back. I wish I did not watch that game. I did not watch that game. Right, Colby? I did not watch that game. Georgia. You know what? I like Georgia's team this year. Like college, I'm seeing a lot of shit similar to pros. Like, there's no dynamic one team, but I think Georgia's pretty good. Semi-final hypotheticals. Nah, I don't need that. Let's see if there's anything for the awards. MVP. Who's the MVP fronter? Matthew Stafford minus 250. Drake May plus 210. You know what? I think Matthew Stafford's gonna win the MVP, boys. Right? Yeah. Stafford. Christmas specials. Ooh. Each team to score 2 rushing touchdowns in all 3 Christmas Day games. No. 1 point to be scored in every quarter of all 3 Christmas Day games. I think I'd like to bet that one. Just one team's got to kick a field goal or any point. That could happen. Hey, those are even money odds. 1 point to be scored in every quarter. Just all day. The whole day. Just got to get 1 score. Just 1 score. Thank you. Moving on. Past the eggnog. I like that. I think I'm going to bet that one. Little Christmas Day special. Playoffs. Nah, we don't need that. Conferences. Easy, Colby. Colby, don't you get crazy. Let's see the games this week real quick. A little quick one before I sign off. Let me sign off soon. Hey, Houston Texans. Everybody's darling. You know what? How about a little, oh, sorry, Nooch. We apologize. Who was on the Texans in the beginning of the year? Oh, Texans stink. Everybody, oh, Texans stink. Nooch, you Texans stink, Nooch. Now everybody, you know, I might go Texans. I like the Texans. Now everybody likes the Texans. I've been on the Texans defense. I didn't know the Texans were going to get hot this year, I'll be honest. But I know that they have a really strong defense. So a team like that is going to be dangerous. But a team like that never goes all the way, right? You think the Texans will go all the way? I think that's a waste. We throw it on them, right? If the Texans ever go all the way, I'd be surprised. That would mind F me. If the Texans won the whole thing, I'd be screwed up mentally. Denver, I'd be screwed up mentally. Kobe's growling at me. Hey, as far as the divisions, Tampa Bay. Well, what's going on over there? Hold on. Let me see the standings. Who's gonna win that division? That's terrible. Oh my God. Carolina's in first, 8-7. The Bucks are 7-8. Oh my God. Hey, Carolina's got a sneaky weird team, right? Like, I expect Carolina to be like in last. Hey, how about the NFC West? Seattle, 12-3. The Niners are 1 game back. Yo, the Niners, if the Niners, as far as the odds, easy, Colby, if the Niners ever get the number 1 seed, which they can, now that I'm looking at the records, why don't we bet, I think we should bet the Niners to win the Super Bowl, because if they get the number 1 seed, they don't play in the first round. They get the bye. Then they're 1 game away from the conference championship. Holy shit. The Niners at 11-4. If the Rams and the Niners are both 11-4, and Seattle's 12-3, why are the Rams so much favorite to win the Super Bowl? I don't think they're that. I don't think they're that head and shoulders above everybody. Kobe, I'll tell you, you keep it up, Kobe. Keep it up. Oh man, let's see these divisions. New England didn't seal it up either. They're 12-3. Buffalo's 11-4. So Buffalo can still win that division, but I love New England to win the Super Bowl. I don't think so, Rye. You know, nah. Teams that could possibly do something, New England. If you're an Allen fan, you all right, Cole? If you're a Josh Allen fan, you might want to throw a little something on Buffalo. But if you're asking me, does Buffalo's team look like, out of all the years that we watch Buffalo, how many years do we watch Buffalo overtime against Patrick Mahomes and this and that? Does this look like the Buffalo team that's going to actually go all the way through and win it? That's another mind F. If this shit Buffalo team is actually the one that wins it all, I'll be effed mentally. Again, right or wrong. Is that a good statement by me? Would that not screw your head up if this Buffalo team is the one that gets over the hump? It would screw me up because it looks like their worst team in years. Ravens too. Yeah. Easy, Colby. The Ravens, you know what? Lamar Jackson has had a rough, not just a rough year, he's had a rough couple years where he just kept getting tripped up, so to speak. Like, Lamar is dynamic. And last year, he had a rough year. He missed a couple games. He came back. And then that drop by Mark Andrews in the playoffs really screwed them up. They came into this year. Derrick Henry had the fumbles. But then along the way, you notice... Forget RPOs. RPOs is a whole nother thing. Lamar's not running anymore. Lamar Jackson's not. Hey, Kobe, easy. I'm going to fucking kill this dog. Lamar Jackson, they got to run more. Get over here. I get him. I got him now. Lamar Jackson has to run more. He's got to get healthy. He's only 28 years old. So that's number one. He's not 35, 36. And even if he was 34, 33, 34, I remember Michael Vick coming out of jail, still running good, like not in shape. Then in his early 30s, still running pretty good. Lamar Jackson, whatever's going on, back. Now he's got a hurt back. His knee's been hurt all year. Lamar Jackson has to get healthy. That's the first thing he's got to do. Lamar's got to get healthy. Then he's got to have a nice off-season program. I'm talking weight room. I'm talking track workouts, fucking 200-meter sprints at the high school track, just like we all did, and like college athletes and all NFL receivers and all the best players in the world. Get on that track, do your speed workouts. Lamar Jackson's got to come back as Lamar Jackson. He's too young to have fallen off. So that's what I'm looking for physically. Now, is there a problem mentally? You never know what's going on with a guy. Look at the shit that's going on with Joe Burrow. All of a sudden, he's at the press conference. I don't know. Sometimes I feel it. Sometimes I don't. Like, he's acting like he's depressed or something. Now, all of a sudden, people are like, something might be going on with Joe Burrow off the field. There might be a problem. Does Joe Burrow want to be there? You never know. So my question is Lamar Jackson mentally checked out for some reason? I'm not going to put that on him. I'm not saying that. I love Lamar Jackson. He's one of my favorite players. Is something wrong with Lamar as far as the focus? Is something missing? Is something bothering him? Does he want out? Is he hurt? What's going on with Lamar? This is not the Lamar. All the great quarterbacks, they all ascend. Like Josh Allen ascending. These guys all came up around the same time. Mahomes, of course. Lamar's always done that. It doesn't make any sense for Lamar to regress at this early in his life. I hope he's not doing anything stupid off the field, putting stuff in his body. I doubt it though. Hey, Pittsburgh. The only way they can make the playoffs is win the division, right? But can they win? They can't win the division if they tied Pittsburgh, right? If Baltimore ties Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh owns the tiebreaker. No? I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, look how crazy the NFL is. Cleveland couldn't do shit a couple times. I almost bet them to beat Buffalo too. I almost bet the Browns money line to beat. I said, you know what? The NFL is so crazy. I took the Steelers money line with the Patriots, got that, and then I did a side one. I actually did bet them small, but look, they almost beat Buffalo last week. You're seeing people catch on quick, very quick. A lot of fun stuff. This Sunday. Now, do we have Saturday games this week too, or no? I know we got Christmas games on Thursday, but I was wondering if we had Saturday games. Guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button to the channel. Hit that like button. My favorite part of the year, Sunday mornings. I'm always going to live stream Sunday mornings, 10:30 to 12:30, 2 hours. We go over all the games, who we like that day, what we think is going to happen. We joke around, we have some laughs, and then everybody goes and enjoys their Sunday. So hit that subscribe button. I'm coming up on monetization. I started this fooling around with 30 people a couple years ago. Need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours. I'm up over the 4,000 hours already, and I'm coming up on the 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate your subs. Give it a subscribe, like, share, tell some people, give it a share, and make sure you come in Sunday mornings. When you're getting ready in the morning watching the game and shit, throw me on, and we'll get cooking. All right, I'll talk.